Hey everyone, just wanted to shoot a video. We are on day 6 here in the hospital, and I haven't had the time to update everybody individually. We have had a very, very long few days, and I just don't have the time to respond to everybody individually, and I'm really sorry for that. It's not that anybody is more important than anybody else. It's just been doctor after doctor and test after test and cleaning up after Keegan and making sure he gets his meds and trying to mildly take care of myself. And mentally, I'm not doing a very good job of that right now, so I'm drained. We're both just so very, very tired. So basically where we stand right now is, after 2 days of trying to get a sleep study done, we finally got one done. They got enough information to basically tell us that Keegan has some pretty serious sleep apnea, and even when he's awake during the day, he is having sporadic breathing. So right now we're starting him on a new medication called Diamox. It's supposed to help his brain remember to breathe. And it is also, I guess it's the basic purpose in his circumstances. We're also putting him on oxygen while he sleeps, and we're hoping that it's only for when he sleeps. And unfortunately, we will have to go home on oxygen on top of everything else that we're going through right now. And I'm having such a hard time processing this because I'm just one person, and I have so many things. I'm so overwhelmed right now thinking about it. The third option for it was BiPAP, which is just a machine that helps him breathe and reminds him to breathe and to exhale. And the reason we can't really go with that option right now is because we can't get the vomiting under control, because he's still not tolerating feeds no matter what we do. And if we do the BiPAP, it will create a lot of air in his stomach, which will contribute to the vomiting. So that is not much of an option right now. Here's where we stand with the vomiting. We did a pH probe for 24 hours yesterday until this morning, and we've had one done before. It's a tube that goes down his nose with a monitor connected to it that tells us when he's refluxing, how much he refluxes. And so we're waiting for tomorrow to come so that the pulmonologist can read the results of that along with the sleep study to see if there's any correlation in what's going on. But nobody seems to think that they have anything to do with one another. So GI wise, I think that what's going to happen is they're going to give us a couple more days, and if he doesn't tolerate feeds, because right now he's not even meeting maybe a quarter of his goal per day as far as nutrition is concerned, and so they will basically, the next option is a GJ tube. So we'll have the procedure done while we're inpatient. They will switch the tube over with like a conversion so that it bypasses the stomach. And hopefully that will help with the vomiting, and we won't be able to go home until he's able to tolerate feeds. If that doesn't help with the vomiting, we'll have to undergo another procedure, and that will be a Nissen fundoplication, and that will most likely help with the vomiting if nothing else does. So GI wise, that's where we stand. Seizures are under control so far. increased dose of Trilipdol helped get those under control. So fingers crossed it stays that way. Now the other test we're waiting for is an MRI. Because Keegan has apnea now, he has to be completely sedated and intubated for any type of procedure, unfortunately. They can't use a local because there's a risk of him arresting. Anyways, so what they're looking for in the MRI is something called Chiari malformation, and basically the cerebellum of the brain has too much pressure on it. It's possible that it could have too much pressure on it, and there could be a malformation back there. There's a chance that it could be repaired, if that's the case, by another surgery where they would take basically the back of the neck where the cerebellum is, the back of the head where it meets the neck, and they would put a very deep incision in there, and that would help relieve the pressure. And if this is contributing to the apnea and everything else is going on, we may see some relief in areas that we are having issues with. So I'm not really sure how to feel about this, if I'm hoping for that, if I'm not hoping for that. There's no good possible outcome no matter what our tests show right now. We are having more procedures done, basically. So I am having 1,000 emotions roll through my body right now, and I'm physically, emotionally, mentally drained, and I just want to go home. So there's our update. I'm not sure how soon I'll be able to get back on and give another update. I'll do my best. Thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you to my amazing friends for listening, being there, and thank you to my amazing neighbor who just took it upon herself to take care of my poor fur babies. And thank you to my mom for being here. And I don't know what I'd do without her. She's been so supportive through all of this. Right now we're both so drained and ready to go. I'm gonna sign off here, but I'm gonna let you guys see Keegan before I go. Oh, we are battling a vicious ear infection right now. Keegan is. He is on a very strong antibiotic and ear drop, and he's been very miserable today. So, he's really tired right now, but he's a little bit better than what he was. Let you guys see him. You want to say hi to your friends? Can you give them a grin? There you are. Can you tell everybody hello? Say hello. No? You're looking at yourself? You don't want to say bye? Say bye. It's okay. A smile is good enough for me. So that's what you get, guys. I'm gonna sign off here. We love you guys. EXO. Okay, bye-bye.